will be one fall with a 60-minute time limit. Your referee, Punchy McGee. First, weighing in at 270 pounds, he hails from Fall Branch, Tennessee. He is handsome Beau James. The King of the Southern Independence. And the King, His Eminence, demands that you all shut up while he speaks.
Oak Hill, West Virginia. Hold this for me, and if you dare drop it, I'll smack the crap right out of you. The last time I was in this town, I was forced to get in here and wrestle some kid from West Virginia. Toothless, no wrestling tights, he was in overalls, and he had on manure-stained boots. It was a downright embarrassment. I thought today when I was going to get here, they said I was wrestling the champion. I said, hey, I've got a wrestler. Come to find out he's from Oak Hill, West Virginia, too, my Lord. What kind of organization, what kind of, hey, do you know what you call somebody from Oak Hill with a sheep under each arm?
Sir, I do not.
A pimp. That's exactly what you call them. Oak Hill, West Virginia is a town where men are men, and the farm animals better run quick after dark. I want you people to sit out here in complete and total silence while I'm in this ring, and I grace your presence with my ability. I don't want to hear one word from anybody. And would somebody please put a brazier on this young lady before I have a heart attack out here.
His opponent this evening, ladies and gentlemen, he is the M.S.W.A. Tri-State Champion. He weighs in at 222 pounds. He is the first son of Oak Hill, West Virginia. He is the Cuban. The first son of Oak Hill, West Virginia.
Does that mean the first son who was born into this town was not inbred? Is that what you're saying?
Sir, I call him as I sees him. The first son of Oak Hill, West Virginia, the Cuban Commando, M.S.W.A. This match is one fall with a 60-minute time limit. It is for the M.S.W.A. Tri-State Championship.
Hey, Ricky Ricardo here. I'm going to give you a chance to keep from getting embarrassed in front of your hometown, your mom and dad out here. Actually, I seen him in the cow pasture across the street. I'll go ahead and take this and I'll walk right out of here. You don't lose no face by getting your butt whooped right here in your own back door. What do you say? Well, I'd say it's time for you to come over here and try to kick this ass, because last time you couldn't get the job done. And by the way, didn't I see you in a TV commercial last week? Aren't you the Pillsbury Doughboy?
Well, gentlemen, Jim, I'm sitting here. I think I've got my composure back a little bit. It's an embarrassing situation. Things like that shouldn't have happened, but I'm very serious about it. I'm going to watch that tape. And if that's the case, then if Eddie Edmonds did get hit the pin by Mike Morgan, next time we're here at Briarwood Lounge, he will get his haircut in the middle of the ring, or he will be suspended for 30 days and fined $1,000.
Well, Legendary Larry, I think your hand's been called here, and you're going to have to make a decision. It's going to be a tough decision, but one I think as commissioner you're just going to have to make.
Okay, I didn't really want to overrule Punchy McGee, our referee, but when a serious match like this, your career is up, and you need to have every opportunity to win fairly, and that's not what was going to happen with Lance out here and the way Edmonds was doing. So that's why I restarted the match. And although Mr. Edmonds decided to take matters in his own hand and cut my hair, something will be taking place here the next time at the Briarwood Lounge. That's all I had to say right now.
Hey, listen here. I'm a good Christian. I don't have to pull hair.
This is an interesting matchup for the M.S.W.A. Tri-State title. Cuban Commando has of late been defending that title in several venues. Beau James receiving a title shot tonight. A cagey ring veteran. Look for him to pull out all the stops to try to obtain that Tri-State title.
As I mentioned earlier about the Bad Boys being banned in Tennessee, Fall Branch in Tennessee, this is the king of Kingsport, Beau James. The main man, the king of Southern States Wrestling. And as I said, we're going out and getting talent from all over the country, and this is just an opportunity for us to bring someone in from Tennessee. I had my head turned. I didn't see what happened to the referee. The one thing I'll say about Eddie Edmonds is I'm certainly glad that you weren't in the ring at the time he decided to take out his frustrations on someone.
Legendary Larry, I bolted. I hated to leave you there alone, but the ship was sinking and the rats were bailing.
Now I know what people say when they say they've had the big boot and the big leg drop of Eddie Edmonds. I know what it feels like.
Ref, you okay? That man hit you again. He assaulted you. I didn't get you. No, I did not hit you.
Punchy McGee's definitely got his hands full in this matchup. Anytime you've got two cagey veterans like the Cuban Commando and Beau James in the ring, anything can happen.
That's true there. The Cuban Commando had an open contract. He will take on anybody challenging. The referee has got his hands full. I mean, he just this wily veteran of handsome Beau James. He is a wily veteran. If there's a rule to break, he knows about it. If there's a way to cheat, he knows about it. The man can wrestle when he wants to, but he can downright brawl with you. Brawl with the best of them.
Editor's note here, as the spirits flow and the evening goes on, the fans are getting more and more into the matches here at the Briarwood.
I'm afraid they are. I'm glad we got the Zachster over here working security for us tonight, just in case Beau James decides to come out.
Zach T-Maniac doing a spectacular job here, legendary. They're fulfilling many jobs, picking the 50-50 ticket, handling ring valet duties. He's working double time tonight. My hat's off to Zach T-Maniac. Incidentally, Commissioner, do you have a date tomorrow with a beautician, or not to make light of the situation, Commissioner Light, but what, cosmetically speaking, what do you plan to do?
I intend to, I don't know. I may leave my hair like this until I watch the videotape. I don't want to get softened on my opinion of what's going to happen. I want to remember every detail of this night.
Well, I do want to say the bandana is quite becoming on you.
But I know if I do end up getting my hair cut, it will not be Eddie Edmonds doing it, because he does a hatchet job.
Ryan is a crybaby. I think I had some of that size for Thanksgiving.
I believe the Cuban was referring to the size of meal stuff he had at Thanksgiving, referring that to Beau James. That was the wrong thing to do. You don't want to insult a man.
Well, I guess the question is, was that an insult to handsome Beau James, or was that an insult to Thanksgiving turkeys?
Yeah, I don't know. And I wish they would quit throwing the beer bottles in the trash can, because it keeps me thinking there's one coming my way. I'm getting nervous.
Well, legendary Lear, I'll protect you. I'll have you know that I was a second baseman for the Roosevelt Wilson High School Presidents, and I set the high school standard for most errors in a season by second baseman, so I'll protect you.
All right. I'm glad you're behind me. What's going on? Oh, it's 6 minutes.
5 minutes gone. 55 minutes remain.
Gentlemen, Jim, it appears that Mr. James, I think we're going to have to be watching him very closely. He's been known to carry a foreign object or two, or an international object, as it should be known.
In the days of political correctness, which I figure in about 3 years that it will reach Oak Hill, we're going to have to refer to that as an international object.
But this is a tough man. He's been the Southern States champion on numerous occasions. Southern States tag team champion. Brass knuckles champion. And
he also, for a brief believe it or not, held the M.W.A. Women's Championship, which he relinquished to the Duke of New York.
And I believe, was it Debbie Combs, I believe he defeated?
A little history, he won the title from Debbie Combs.
That's right.
Handed it over to the Duke of New York, who lost it to Mark Curtis, who I believe ultimately lost it back to Debbie Combs.
Now that's a history of a title. Beau James is a tough individual. That's why he is the king of Kingsport.
Hey, old man, get a close-up of this right here.
Oh! He's not shy about being on camera either.
He was choking. I'll give you the Heimlich.
Oh.
I ain't got nothing. Just deadly weapon.
Referee Punchy McGee has got his hands full, I'll tell you. If Beau James has something, then he's got to hit good because Punchy McGee is checking him left and right.
Vicious assault by Beau James. He is pulling out all the stops. Cuban's going to suffer a pulled muscle, possibly worse here.
This Beau James is a tough individual, I tell you.
He's vicious, he's ruthless, he's rough and toothless.
I tell you, but there's nobody comes any tougher than Richie Acevedo, the Cuban Commando, the son of the Cuban assassin, who was big here in Oak Hill, on W.A.Y. in Oak Hill. There's a lot of story tradition between these two.
Ten minutes gone, 50 minutes remain.
After all the matches we've had tonight, I'll tell you that Punchy McGee's doing a fine job out here. He's trying to make James abide by the rules, but that's a lot of people have tried for over a lot of years, and not too many have been successful at that. But our tri-state champion is a fighter. He's not down. He's not going to give up.
The Cuban Commando unleashing a vicious assault here, Legendary Lair. Finally dishing it a little bit back to Beau James.
Oh, nice drop kick. Oh, the referee took a severe bump.
And Punchy McGee is on the floor.
Okay, Zach is going over to check on him, see what's going on. The player, Brian Logan, has come out. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Okay. Gentleman Jim Hawkins is going over to check the referee and see what's going on here. The referee just now getting up to his knees. He appears to still be out a little bit. He's coming back in for the count. And Scotty Blaze has appeared at ringside.
Ref, what's the decision?
Decision.
Cuban Commander retains the belt. To speak to you.
Your winner and still tri-state champ. I don't care what they say. I got the belt. I'm the champ. Your winner, tri-state champion, the Cuban Commando.